I hate my twin sister because she lied to our family. We're identical. Same face, same voice, same laugh, same way of tilting our heads when we're confused. Growing up, strangers couldn't tell us apart, and my sister always thought that was the funniest thing. She'd swap places with me at school, answer to my name at family dinners, let teachers call her me for entire semesters just to see how long it took anyone to notice. I stopped finding it funny a long time ago. Here's the thing about being an identical twin, nobody really tells you. It's not a shared identity. It's a constant, quiet fight to prove you're a separate person. My sister and I have genuinely different lives. I keep to myself, small circle, mostly stay in or study. She's more social, goes out more, has a whole other world of friends and situations I'm not part of. That's fine. Normal even. We're not the same person, we just look like we are, which is exactly why what she did felt so calculated. She knew what she was handing me. About 3 months ago, my dad called a family meeting. No warning, no context, just everyone in the living room. Now, my mom was already sitting when I got there, arms crossed, expression locked. My dad had his phone in his hand. My sister was on the couch picking at the cuff of her sleeve, which she always does when she's nervous. I noticed that immediately. He turned the phone around and showed us a video. Grainy, shot from a bad angle, clearly taken without whoever was in it knowing. But it was obviously one of us. Same build, same hair, same shape of the shoulders. Some guy, off-campus apartment, a situation that was very clearly private and never meant to be seen by anyone. My stomach dropped immediately. Not because of the video. I knew instantly it wasn't me. I'd never been to that apartment. But because the second I processed that, I looked over at my sister and her face told me everything. She wasn't shocked. She was waiting. My dad asked who it was. The room went completely quiet. I wasn't going to say anything because I figured she'd just tell the truth. It was her situation to explain. Our parents are reasonable people. This wasn't going to be some screaming blow up. They just needed to know what happened so they could figure out who sent the video and what to do about it. 2 seconds. That's all it was. My sister looked at me. Not a glance, not a reflex. She turned, looked me directly in the eyes, held it for a full second like she was asking permission or giving me a warning. And then she turned to my dad and said my name. My name. The room didn't explode. It went quiet in a different, worse way. My mom made a sound. My dad's face did something I'd never seen before. A slow collapse, like something he'd hoped wasn't true just got confirmed. And my sister sat perfectly still, staring at the floor, like she hadn't just handed me everything, she was too scared to hold herself. I tried to say something. Nothing came out. The betrayal hit so fast and so completely it physically took the breath out of me. I sat there looking at the side of her face while my parents started talking to me softly, carefully, like I was the one who needed comforting. That part was somehow the worst. My mom saying it was okay. My dad saying whoever sent the video was the real problem, that these things happen, that I was an adult. Treating me like I was fragile and guilty, talking to me like I was her. My brother stepped in and got them to give me space. He walked me to the hallway, closed the door, and I leaned against the wall because I didn't know what to do with my body. I kept repeating it almost under my breath. It wasn't me, it wasn't me. And he said, I know, I can tell, I believe you. He went back in. I could hear him through the door talking to her in that low, controlled tone people use when they're furious and barely holding it. I couldn't make out words. I heard her start crying. Later, she came to my room and stood in the doorway a long time before saying anything. When she finally spoke, she said she panicked, that it happened so fast and she didn't know what to do and she was scared and sorry. She said she figured since the video was too grainy to identify either of us clearly, our parents would probably just drop it anyway. I looked at her standing there and asked her to leave my room. She texted me one word before bed. Sorry, I didn't respond. I've been sitting with this for 3 months and I still can't fully explain what she took from me. It wasn't just the lie, it was that she looked at me first. She made a deliberate choice with me sitting right there in the room and she handed me her shame like it was mine to carry. Like my name was available for the taking just because my face happens to look like hers. My parents still haven't directly asked me if it was really me. I think they've quietly decided to let the whole thing go, which means somewhere in their heads the answer is still me, and my sister gets to walk around with clean hands.